Burial is an activity we do to honor our beloved ones, whether it is our family, our friends, even our country heroes. In other way, burial is a method of final disposition whereby a dead body is placed into the ground, sometimes with objects. But burial gave horrible effects for the environment, especially groundwater. Burial means we have to put a dead body and dispose it to the ground, and the components of the human body could harm the groundwater and land quality. Let's take a look at Pandu Memorial Cemetery. The area of the cemetery is 127,700 meters square. If we talk about cemeteries, especially in Indonesia, there's a lot of requirements that we need to follow. The most important requirement that we need to consider is religious requirement. In Muslims' requirement of burying a corpse, we need at least an area with 2 meters of length, 2 meters of height, and 50 centimeters of width. In Christians' requirements, sometimes they like to contain some building that will be used as the place to mourn. And fun facts about human decomposition that actually apply to how humans decompose in their death. So basically, after 24 to 72 hours, the human body's internal organs will decompose. In 3 to 5 days, the human body will bloat and the internal blood will come out. In 8 to 10 days, the body will accumulate gas, and in weeks after the burial, the nails and teeth of the human body will fall out. In 1 month, the human body will start to liquefy.
Dead bodies produce leachate. Wonder what leachate is? Let's imagine a garbage dump or a garbage mountain like Bantar Gebang garbage dump in Bekasi. Yes, it's a garbage dump, not a mountain. Imagine if rain falls on all that garbage in Bantar Gebang, you'll see how dirty the water is, as it's contaminated through a solid waste disposal site, accumulating contaminants and moving into subsurface areas. So, human body waste is as dangerous as garbage. Leachate can pollute the land, groundwaters, and waterways. A kilogram of human body weight could produce 0.6 liters of leachate, and this liquid could be mixed with rainwater that is absorbed by the ground.
And these groundwaters are the same groundwaters pumped by the buildings. Pandu Memorial Cemetery is very close to business districts such as shopping malls, hotels, and souvenir shops. These buildings pumped groundwaters on the same land they share with the cemetery. Normally, groundwaters can be found 1.7 meters below the surface, while you have to dig 1.2 meters to bury a corpse. Cemeteries are reducing the ground's ability to absorb water. Christians and Buddhists dominate the Pandu Memorial Cemetery, and usually they build a tomb in a beautiful and complex architecture. But this action makes the ground even harder to get water, since they cover the land with concrete as part of the tomb. Cemetery is also a business, where a 3.5 feet land could matter so much for the cemetery organizer. That's why there are only a few trees planted. Tomb taxes in Pandu are quite expensive, so the organizer will make the most out of the land. There are 2 alternatives to bury a body: cremation and hydrogen oxidation. So, cremation is basically burning the body to ashes, and you can put it in a jar as the memorial of your beloved ones. But this could impact the air quality, since carbons in human bodies contain concerning components that could pollute the air. Hydrogen oxidation could be the better and greener option for the environment. Basically, you're about to put the corpse into a freezer filled with hydrogen air. The freezer will freeze the body until the body's dried, and you could easily shake the plate where the body was placed, and the body will turn to ashes. But this requires a big amount of electricity, and the machine is quite expensive. How do you think we could bury a person? Leave your comments below. See you when we see you.